Welcome to Cars and Deals channel. Today I will review this 2024 facelifted GLE 53 Coupe. And as a bonus, as always on Cars and Deals channel, I will give you lease and finance numbers so you can know if you can afford that monthly payment. Alright guys, in this review you will see 2024 GLE 53 Coupe, and I'll probably tell you some details that you will not hear in any other YouTube video out there, even though they had access to this GLE 53 before me, because only now these 53 coupes start getting to the lots of the dealerships in United States and Europe, or even here. They had the journalists, all the bigger YouTubers, they had access to this car before me. But this car is made in Alabama, so I think a lot of them had to fly over to the United States to do the review. But the reason why I know more than probably most of those YouTubers, because I've been wanting to buy this car for a long time, and some circumstances pushed me away from this purchase, and I was waiting for this 24. I already placed the order, and I was really looking forward to this one to see if it's any different from the previous generation. So if you're just looking at the car, it looks somewhat similar to what it was before the redesign. And Mercedes-Benz released this in 2020 as a 2021 model for the first time after 2019 GLE 43 AMG production was stopped. It was then very popular. It's been popular for a few reasons. It was $77,000 base price. Right now it's $89,000 base price. And it really holds the value like no other Mercedes-Benz out there besides a G-Wagon. So that's a few reasons I really wanted to buy it, and I do work at Mercedes-Benz dealership, so I could have got a good discount. By the way, if you want to know what the discount is, write a comment and I will talk to you about the employee program and the friend program, where you can get a crazy discount on Mercedes-Benz. But when everything crazy with COVID happened and prices started to skyrocket, Mercedes-Benz dealerships started to charge crazy markups on these GLEs because they saw the demand. And it was really hard to find one from MSRP up until now, when I saw even thousands of dollars discounted off the 2023 GLE 53. But what also happened, as a 2022, they raised the price, and then it became $83,000 base price. Right now, they raise it to $89,000. So the MSRP of this car is about $93,000 because it has few options, but you don't have those black 22-inch wheels with high performance tires that everyone wants to buy this car for. You don't have few other nice options. So what did they do to make it so expensive? It's $89,000. So really, if you want a nicely equipped GLE 53, it's got to be in high 90s or low 100 to have few nice options on top of Mercedes-Benz, what Mercedes-Benz offers standard. So they changed the headlights. Here you'll see a new emblem from a Falterbach AMG emblem. Front bumper was also redesigned. The wheels option stayed the same as before, 21, 22 option, 22-inch option wheels. If you pay about $3,300 extra, you're gonna get the black, matte black, nice wheels. But you're right, gonna get a little stiffer, but who cares? Those wheels are really, really sexy. Turbo 4matic. So same like before. Mercedes-Benz rep said that in one of the videos on YouTube, said that this car got the new engine. But it's still mild hybrid 3.0 inline turbo engine with hybrid assist. So it became a little faster than the previous year, 2023, but nothing extraordinary. So inside they made few options standard. For example, this Nappa leather, it used to be $4,500, now it's standard. So you can probably justify that bump in the price by this Nappa leather. Also, remember, for those who knows, there was a bunch of buttons here with optional performance exhaust and stuff. So now it's only air suspension. This car is on air suspension, so you can lift it if you want to, but that exhaust option was also made standard. So what else is standard? I assumed that this car has wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, but then I didn't see it on the build sheet of the car. And I really got disappointed because it's a new MBUX software that you see in S-Class and electric cars that Mercedes offers. But then I saw that there is no fingerprint for authentication for profiles access, like in other cars, like in C-Class. And that led me to believe that it actually doesn't have the wireless CarPlay, but I connected my phone and I want to show you guys that it's actually wireless. For some reason it doesn't start. I don't know, maybe because I'm filming the video of my phone that is connected. And also don't freak out, this engine light here, probably because the car was just loaded off the truck and it was not inspected and everything was not activated. I assume that's why. Maybe I'm wrong. So yes, so now you see I'm not connected to anything. It's a wireless CarPlay. For those who are really worried like me, yes, it is wireless CarPlay. So also new interface here on the instrument cluster. You can have the whole navigation here. So I also drove this car, and it drives a little tighter when you're cornering, and I think contributing factor is shorter wheelbase. So comparing to 2023, this is shorter wheelbase. I can't remember, it's either 2 inches or 2 centimeters. Please correct me in the comments. So you don't get to have fancy red calipers here, brake calipers. You have to get the package for that. Let's look at the back. Because for a lot of people, just like for myself, it's a compromise between having a cool sport car and a family car. So it's somewhere in the middle, because this car looks badass. It's an SUV. So it could be a family car when you argue with your wife that you really need that E63 or E53. You can find a compromise. Well, you might think that, but if you have kids and they're small kids, they're in the back, and one of you in the back with the kid, a lot of times, if it's a baby, needs attention, it's pretty loud in the back seat because of the exhaust. So I hope that that would be changed in, let me open that, in a 2024, and this is just a bunch of plastic and protection when the car, again, it was literally just loaded off the truck, so just came from factory. But it's pretty loud, so for those that were looking for this compromise, it's, I don't know if it's a perfect family car, like, you know, GLE 450 or GLS, when you get a classic Mercedes-Benz experience with quiet, comfortable, soft ride. So it's a little different here. Let's look in the back. It's still GLE 53, no S, just a GLE 53. Here is exhaust, zoomed for you. It still has the self-park assist. But what really worries me is this price, $91,000. Maybe Mercedes-Benz got a little bit greedy here because they saw the demand, they saw that the dealership's charging over MSRP. But is it the right time to introduce this model with this price with not that many changes in this time when a lot of people are struggling? Not everyone, a lot of people have money, but still the economy is not great. So I guess only time will show, but for people like me, it's somewhat putting it out of reach with this price. I'll be honest with you, it drives very similar to what it used to be. It looks very similar to what it used to be. It's not like you're paying a lot more to get a whole new look. At least a lot of people on the road, that when they see the car, they don't see the difference in headlights. If you're comparing it to a newer design of GLE 450 or 350, that one got the new grille, so you can tell right away. But still, it's one of those cars that hold the value better than most of other SUVs and better than GLE 450, better than GLE 350. So that's one of the reasons that you can still buy it. Mercedes-Benz also introduced a lot of new interior colors, and this is one of them. It's actually my favorite one. This is the one that I configured for myself. It's free, you don't have to pay anything extra, thanks God. It's already $90,000 base price. Here you have same speakers, Burmeister, same company. I know they said something about improving the sound, and there was some nice new sound system. Let's see if it says on here. Burmeister surround sound system. I don't see. I thought they did something with the sound system. It sounds nice, but overall, when you just look at first impression, it drives and looks very similar to 2023. So, should you buy it? I mean, if you look at the competition for $100,000, there is a lot of other cars, not coupes, but other cool cars for this money. And you probably want to spec it out nice, like I said, to 100,000 or so, because the driver assistance package is not standard, where the adaptive cruise control is not standard, the lane keeping assist is not standard. They didn't make it as an option to just opt in for a Distronic, like in other Mercedes-Benz models. By the way, as I speak, let me check out one thing. If I lock the car, oh, just like in a GLC, they did that. So if the car is running and you lock it, it turns off the engine. This is pretty neat. Same key fob. They did not go in the direction of electric cars and like C-Class, S-Class key fob. Well, it's a black AMG key fob, looks awesome, so I don't think it's a big regret or disappointment. But what do you guys think? Do you think this car worth the money? Would you get it for yourself? Or wait a second, let's get you the numbers so you can see if it's worth the money. All right, so here are the numbers. You can see I did a little discount off MSRP, even though most of the dealers probably gonna ask for markup or sell it for MSRP. If you reach out to me, I'll always try to get you a good deal. With zero money dollars and no taxes included, because each county tax is different, and I'm located in California, so it could vary from like 7 to 10.5%. So you can see the monthly payment on the lease is about $1,574, and your finance options with zero money down on the left here. So here's the line for the monthly term, and this is for the lease. So lease and finance are about the same. Finance is actually a little bit less for 72 months. In 3 years, your car residual is $51,000, and the current interest rates are about 6.89 from Mercedes-Benz. You can find lower with other banks. And here's your breakdown. And again, it does not include tax. So finance, you would have to add additional full tax to the monthly payment. But I hope this helps. Let me know what you think. And I was kind of disappointed with the car, so I almost forgot to tell you about the steering wheel. What do you guys think about the steering wheel? It's a new steering wheel design. You'll see it in other new Mercedeses. But the reason they removed all the buttons from here, that now you have access here, and there is no reason to make it look very busy. So you can just change all your modes here in Sport Plus. Oh, I just noticed the exhaust sounds much better than 23 model. 100%. Trust me, I drive these cars every day. The exhaust sounds better. Yes, absolutely. Don't need to go to the doctor. Here, the steering wheel, it feels kind of small and looks kind of small. I personally don't like it. I like the previous generation steering wheel with more premium feel and look. To me, it looks almost too busy with split between here and like only metal you can see is here. And it also looks too small to me. It's not a sport car where you need this kind of small steering wheel. This one doesn't have the new, what it's called, piano lacquer wood trim that it was only available in Maybach and S-Class before. But that one is actually my favorite wood trim. So go for that one. That one is $850, and you will not regret if you pay for that. Well, that's a matter of taste too. All right, I think that's all. Maybe I missed a few things that I originally wanted to talk about, but overall, let me know what you guys think about this car and how would you rate it on the scale from 1 to 10.